If you're coming to Budapest, then this video is for you. I'm gonna take you through 3 of the best areas to stay, so let's have a look. District 7 here in Budapest was called a hidden gem and an up-and-coming area, but that was 20 years ago. It's not up-and-coming anymore, it's not a hidden gem, but it's probably one of my favorite areas here in Budapest. And it's the best district to stay in if you're coming for that kind of hipster vibe with plenty of different restaurants and bars on every street corner and a really nice atmosphere for going out and enjoying the best of the nightlife here in Budapest. But it's still got that vibe where it's not too polished like it can be in other major cities in Europe. So it's a really interesting place. So even though you're not staying here, I really think you should check it out.
One of the main things you need to do here in District 7 is go to a ruin bar. Simpla is the most famous, and that's usually a really bad sign, but not in this case. Because Simpla truly is a really cool experience and a nice place to get a beer. Okay guys, so before we head over to the most family friendly area, I'm just gonna show you the place that I stayed on this trip. It's a really nice hotel, as you can see here, lovely room, but the real deal is at the breakfast area. The hotel is in the same building as the world famous New York Cafe. Waking up and going down to breakfast here was absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend this hotel. Okay, so before we head over to the main city center, let's have a look at the Castle district.
District 1 is perfect if you want a calmer area and I'd say the most family friendly part of town, and you only need to cross one bridge and then you're over in the hustle and bustle of the city center.
I've actually been to Budapest I think 6 times, and I've never really gotten under the skin of District 1. So on this trip I wanted to see the side streets and see what the fuss was about over here in the Castle district. And it really surprised me, it was absolutely gorgeous. Of course the main draw is the Buda Castle and the Fisherman Bastion. Especially the Fisherman Bastion is just amazing, and as you can see here, it is on everybody's Budapest itinerary, so you're not gonna have it to yourself. But what I found was that if you just walk like a couple of minutes from the Fisherman's Bastion, you're gonna be almost by yourself and you can just enjoy the amazing architecture and find a nice little cafe, get a drink and just enjoy the quiet side of Budapest. And now we're gonna cross the bridge and head back into the pest side of town.
District 5 is the city center of Budapest, so if you want to stay close to attractions such as the Hungarian Parliament building, the main shopping street and the St. Stephen's Cathedral, then book a hotel in this part of town and you'll be close to everything.
So in other words, no matter what kind of traveler you are, this part of town is a pretty good bet. And from here it's also extremely easy to visit the rest of Budapest. For example, you will find the oldest metro line in mainland Europe, which I think is an attraction in itself. But if that's not enough for you, you can take it up to the thermal baths, which name I can't pronounce.
Thank you so much for watching. If you got any questions about Budapest, then write a comment below and I'll do my very best to help. Very best to help.